Hello. Hey. Yes, World of WoqlCraft. So, yeah. Oh, why am I showing this? Yeah, this is yeah, what it kind of spoil a little bit about what we're gonna do today, but I hope you already know what we're gonna do today. Yeah, so World of WoqlCraft. So in case it's your first time watching, is so WoQL is the query language for TerminusDB, and it's used to build a graph database. Because TerminusDB, in case you don't know, is an open source graph database that lets you do a lot of cool stuff. So it lets you store data easier because it's like it will be in the graph, which is more natural in a way to describe what happened in the real life, and it's open source, so it's free to use. I'm not going to go back and tell you how to install it. I think I covered last week in my beginners tutorial. And today we're back to our schedule that we're gonna build some cool stuff with WoQL, with TerminusDB. So yeah, so this is what we're gonna do today. And well, about what we're gonna build, we are going to build the Game of Thrones um, relations, and all these characters, what houses they belong to, and all the relations among them. So yeah, so the first thing that I actually have done some Game of Thrones graph work before with another graph database. I'm not going to name them at the moment because it's not about them today. It's about TerminusDB and WoQL. So yeah, so the first, I think why this is a super popular example to use in a graph database that Neo4j started it. So Neo4j, in case you don't know, is they are one of the biggest guys in the graph database market. And so what they're doing is that they have these Game of Thrones example that they have. They have so many JPEG. I don't know what they're for. Actually, I haven't looked at the pictures, so let me have a quick look. Yeah, so this is just explaining how they build things. Okay. Yeah, so this is an example that they have. So the data that they use, we gotta use the same data that we have. So actually, there's actually an API website that is done by someone. That is, yeah, this is a detail, but you can actually go to see the API they built. So even the website of this API is open source, so it's like here is in GitHub, and yeah, so you can go to here. Yeah, an API of Ice and Fire. So you can try, just give it a get request, and I will get something back, like a JSON response. So this is very neat. But what is better is that in their repo, actually they already have the file. So they have the data here. So these are all in JSON format. So as you can see, that we have all these books and characters. So I think today we're not interested in books because let's go back to the Neo4j example here. Yeah, so we are using two JSON files. We're using the house and the character. So I think what we got to do is to find the relations between the characters. So yeah, so this is how they do it. It's kind of quite complex, and you have to use Cypher, which is like the query language for Neo4j. And but I'm not going to cover that, of course, obviously. We got to build that with WoQL, and you can see the advantage of WoQL is that because we have the Python client, like I hope that you have already seen that before. That we have the Python client, we could write Python script. So yes, yeah, we were talking about we have a Neo to Terminus tutorials that we have Neo from Matrix and we have Terminus, the Terminator from the Terminator movie, which is yeah, super cool. And so yeah, we have this example that we gotta try to replicate, and yeah, and what we gotta do is that I gotta live code. So I have prepared a little bit, obviously, as you can see that I download all the data files already. But what I gotta do is that I got a live code, so I haven't tested yet. I haven't write any code before, but I've only built a structure that gotta speed up the process a little bit. But we gotta see if we can just like do it now and how far we can go within an hour. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So like what I've done in previous episodes, so we have always have a oh, by the way, we need to have okay, so we already have in our TerminusDB running, because you can see from our top right corner we have the the console view there. And but for this one, because I just realized that I just started the console and I haven't get into our yeah, the environment for that. So let me just quickly, yeah, so let me quickly activate, yeah, yep. So now we are like, now we have we are in a Python environment which have this WOQL client install, and also we will import the JSON, which is the standard library in Python, which gonna help us to read the JSON file as a dictionary and actually a list in this case. But yeah, it's easier for us to do that rather than just like handling the JSON file directly. Um, so we have the server URL. This is quite standard if you're running the Docker image, like I explained last week. And we need a database ID, which is called Game of Thrones. And first we gotta open open the two JSON file. Like ideally, we gotta load them both in as a file in Python. If it's very big, like I think it may not be very good if you just like load everything in at the same time, because Python is in memory, so you may run out of memory. But this is not a lot, and I'm pretty sure that my computer can handle it, so it should be fine. So this one should call characters. Yep. And next you'll see that we have our client, and the client will connect to the server. If the database doesn't exist, it will create one. Otherwise, it will just continue. And you can see that we have create schema. We should also have load data, which we gotta write these two functions today. Yeah. So okay. So let's put it here. So let's make the create schema. Oop, underscore. Yeah, create schema. So this one should take a client, but we are not going to use it until the end, I think. So at the end we will have return. You know, yeah, maybe we'll write a query first. So for the query, the first thing that I gotta do is so look back at the example that we try to recreate. We see that yeah, so we will have person as an object, house object. We have all these properties, seats and region. So I gotta do seats and region first, because all the property they have is just a name, which we can easily do in WOQL, because we can just create this as a doc type and have a label as the name, so which should be more straightforward. So let's just create, that's the region goes to query dot doc type, and this doc type should have an ID. No, it's the name of it, so it's region. Yeah, we can use capital here, and then dot label, and then we call that name. So we don't even have to say its name, but its label is very straightforward, that it should be the region. Yeah, we just call it region. Why not? Yeah. So that's the region object, and only got the name, and it's very straightforward. Okay, so the next will be the seats. So the seats should be the same. You just call seats. Actually, I have no idea what they are. All right, so because I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I really have no idea. And sorry, I got the message. I hope it's nothing important, because like yeah, it's nothing very important. Good. Because last time what happened to me is that it doesn't stream. For some reason the restream doesn't work. And then my colleague was like, "Oh, I'm waiting for you," and like I sent you a message. It's like I'm not checking my message if I think I'm streaming. So yeah, so just make sure that it's not the same thing happening again. Yeah. Right. So this should be seat and seat. Yeah. So this is the simplest things ever that's going to happen. Oop, oop, yeah, oop, yeah. Don't like it when they do this. Can I make this smaller so I can see? So yeah, you can see better as well. Okay, good. What else do we have? We have house and person. So these are more complex, I guess. So maybe I'll build house first. Let's go like backwards because like you can see that one property of person is house. So yeah. So I don't know whether I should take off these words, follows, aligns, and yeah, maybe I'll just like keep these for now and the dot dot dot. We'll see if they are important because like I said, I don't I'm not a fan of Game of Thrones, and I have no idea what this is all about, to be honest. So I'm not super excited or like want to put all the details in. You're welcome to extend this example if you want to, but yeah, I'm just gonna quickly try to see if I can replicate something first similar to Neo4j. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, dot label, and then we can have dot. Well, all of these can have descriptions, but I'm like I said, I don't know Game of Thrones that much that I don't have a lot to say. So I'll just put property there. Yep. Oop. I don't want it. Yeah, property, and property should have a should have all this. So it should be the name of the property and the type. Let me double check just to have a peace of mind that I'm doing the right thing. So property, property, property. Yes, it should be the ID and the type, right? So yeah, this is quite difficult to see. Can I have a better example, please? And yep. So the property, yeah, should be the name of it and the type, right? So I'm correct. So let's go back here. So name of the house should be house, and the type should be should no, sorry, like this is a house, so the property it has is the name, which we will do it in the label, and aligns follows. Okay, we'll put this like aligns. I guess aligns is another house, right? So it should be a house, and I make it capital, right? So it should be house, and I have another property. So I really want to break this into multiple lines now. Because the one thing that the Python client is not so favorable is that because yeah, because the chaining is like you need to break the line. It's not that easy because yeah, it may throw you an error. So I don't know. Uh, just like I need to add this to break the line. Yeah, so this is better. It's got one property, two properties. Yeah, and this one should be follows and followers. So what a house follows? I don't know. Is that another person? I'm not so sure. Yeah. Yeah, but I think when we look at the data, we have a better idea what actually like I can have a look at. So the house, it got follows and so it got a name, it got the seats and the region. Yep. And what is follows and follow like I don't know. And yeah, let me do a search. Hmm. Yeah, followers. No, it doesn't have that, so I don't know what does that mean. Am I looking at the right thing even? Yeah. So founders and words, I think I can find them here, I think. Yeah, words and founded, so the founder. So let's keep those and then we just put words and founded here and then we'll figure out what does it mean by follows and followers. Yeah, right, okay. So let's remove this and go founder. This will be a person, and then this will be the words. Is it like a list? Let me have a look. So seats should be a list as well. So it's the list of a, yeah. So we may have to, it says a list of things. And yeah. And so it could have multiple seats and words. Does it have multiple words? Nope, it doesn't seem like so. So this is very strange. Like the structure of the data is not as good as I thought, because like you sometimes got like a list of one thing. So seats is definitely a list. And region and words. Words is just a string, okay. Um, well, words is just a string. I would have to code it because this is WOQL. Right, so it should be SSD string. Found as a person. Airlines, I don't know. Do they have it? Yeah, do they make it up themselves? Or is it like infer from the relations by the people? Can't tell. So what I gotta do is that, yeah, I gotta remove this as well. So found as a person. Oh, sorry, spelling mistake. I'm super tired. I was coding till 3 today, today in the morning, and yeah, so it's not the best, yes. And let me have a look at create skimmer. That for the string, do I have two? Yeah, it could be just string, so it would just parse it for us. Good. What else do we have? Words. We can have region, right? Yeah, we should have region. That's more important, I think. So yeah, we are not straightly following that because yeah, I totally like they didn't have the very like full explanation of what those things. So region, which should be region. What else do they have? Air overload. Ooh, what is that? What is that number? Overload. Yeah, these are the current log. Are they like character numbers? Yeah, it could be the ID of the characters. So yeah, this is super weird. So ID is female. So this is like the gender and father and mother. Do they use this number to refer to different people? Yeah, there's aliases. So yes, that's definitely that. And yeah. And can I have an example of a parent? Yeah, so they use the number to refer to a person. And yeah. Well, okay. We guess we have to give an ID to that person then. So yeah, so it will be a person. And what else? What else? And sorry, I got distracted. What was I looking at? So air and overload. So we can have air and overload. Yeah. So let's put that in as well. Just pick things that it sounds interesting to me in now. Is this air? And sorry, it should be lowercase for the property. Oop. And overload. Yeah, this is like very medieval terms like overlord. Like who use that word? Guess when you play the games like that, they will have that. Okay. And house. What else? A person. Right. So this is more complex than I thought. So this will be the person. Right. And we would have. Yep, the property. Oops. I don't like this auto filling the property thing. Just give me like an example of a property function. Um, right. And what do person have? Characters, which we have name. Yeah, is female, so that's gender, I guess. Um, I think like I won't put is female. It's a bit silly. I think I'll just put like gender maybe. Oh, I always forgot the property should be lowercase. So this one should be a string. Yeah. Oh, sorry, this one. Yeah, these are persons. What am I thinking? Person and person. Right. So they all have an ID that we gotta relate to them. And oops, I skip all this. I don't know whether it will work with us. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I think it depends on whether it's in a bracket or not. Yep. And what do they have? Father, mother. That's what I remember. Yeah, culture, father, mother, aliases, which I guess is a house. Yeah, yeah. I think aliases is just like a bunch of names that they could also be called, and they have spouse as well and children. Okay, you have multiple children, so I don't know how that gotta work because then you have multiple. Um, yeah, can you put a list in WOQL? I'm not so sure. I think you can have a list, but like a list of objects. How can you declare that object? I've never done that before actually. So let's try. So we have father. Father will be a person, right? And mother. Yep. And we have um, uh, aliases. That would actually be a list. So yeah. So in WOQL you can make a list by just like WOQL.list, and I think it's pretty cool. But like I've never used it before. We got it. Well, I have used it a little bit, but like not properly use it. So I gotta see how that goes. And what does it have? Like yeah, I can't remember. Oh, spouse and children, yes. And yep, yep. Property we have children. We have list person, right? And yeah. No, this is so this one played by that's name of an actor. Is it? I'm not interested in that. Let's live in our fantasies and not care about actors. Um, and the books, I don't care. I don't care when they appeared. And oh, they died. So like born and died, like so they have time. That whether they are born or died. Do we care about that? Oh, maybe not at this moment. Uh, so does it show? like it doesn't show which host it belongs to. I think the host documented who is in there and who owns it. Yeah. Yeah. Theory series. No, I'm not going to talk about those. Yep. Played by Susan Brown. Yeah. Actually, I don't know who the actress is. Maybe she's famous. I'm just like ignorant here. Um, yeah. Right. Okay. So we have got that. Right. So let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. So we have all these, and we gotta do a WOQL and. So yes. So WOQL query dot when true dot and so WOQL and sorry. This is region seed host person dot execute client. Yeah, let's try that. Right. I can see that we may have a lot of errors because yeah. Yeah, this won't work because like we don't have that yet. So let's try this, shall we? We are not in the, so what's that called? Game of Thrones and Python Game of Thrones. Okay, show me what I got. Okay, name WOQL is not up. What? I think it's my copy and paste error. Yep, it's just WOQL client. Sorry. Okay, we have actually connected to the database. Database already exists and a DB ID is not defined. Ooh. Oh yeah, because this used a capital case. Is it? Yeah, we just name things differently. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Oh, DB ID Y. Okay, sorry about that. I haven't changed the second one. Right, has no attribute. Oh, spelling mistake. Yeah, yeah. Uh, label. Which line is it? And line 15. Region. Yep. So all of them are wrong. Right. Try again. Yep. We got violations. So let's look at them. And I can't use a list. Yep. So I need to so I can't use it this way, like a list. Like what should I do? And I think yeah. So what am I gonna do is that I gotta just make this a person, yeah, and we gotta make it into a list afterwards. So I just maybe like if somebody got multiple children, then I gotta just put the first one in for now. So string, yeah. Let's try again. Yeah, now this it works. Okay, so it's just the list bit is a bit tricky. I have to go back and look at how to do that, and because I can't remember, I don't use that much. Okay, so now let's try loading the data in. So um, right, so we have load data. So it should be the same, and we have So first of all, we have houses and characters. That is the JSON that we have read. So actually, we can through go through all of them one by one. But I think what I gotta do is like I gotta first grab all the regions and created those objects first. So region actually is from the houses, right? So they have region. Yes, they have region. So what I gotta do? Let me think. So or I can see if I can just grab this when I go through this, and I just gotta create the things accordingly. So yeah, I just need the first one as an example. And it got a name, so it got an ID, got a name. So let's go to our code. So for house in houses, and we'll get an ID. So we have an ID which is 1 in this case. So we have WOQL query object. Sorry, not totally. Should be add insert. It will be an so the ID will be the prefix. So it's a house. So let's put in house plus the ID of that. So start ID is it? Yeah, ID. So it's capital I. Oop. Right. Okay, so this is the like ID of it, and it should be a house. And dot label. Label would be the name. So house name, and it will have some properties. So the properties will be yeah. So but before that, we have to create that yeah, I have to put it in a separate query. So let's do our trick again. So we have results. So we put all of them in a list. So first we have result.append. First thing we gotta append is that region object. So yeah, insert. So that region thing is houses create schema. No, yep. As we have a region. Yes. So we have the region will be the name of the region. So we have a region object. That's here. So this is how am I gonna put that? I gotta put, again like give a prefix plus maybe like underscore plus the that region. So that's plus XUS region and insert this, and there it should be a region, and it got label should be this thing, right? The name of the region is the label here. Okay, so this is insert here. Yep. And this one is closing the append. That is correct. So this one also append this for me, please. And I haven't finished this one yet. And it will get some properties. So right. So property should be and should be the am I looking at the right thing? Yes. Region Yeah, it should be that region. So it's region underscore the name of it. So so it should be like property is different, right? It's like it's the other way around. Let me cheat a little bit. Look at my previous examples. Yeah, and property insert. Yeah, label property. Yeah, it needs to be wrapped. Yes, right. So so the property is region underscore. No, it should no. It should be the property is like the property region itself. And what is the property region? Yeah, region here, this one, and the the value itself, which is that thing. So it should be this one plus yeah, this. Yep. So I add an object property and I link the object property by doing this here. So yep. So what else do I have? What I have is I have the property, I have region property, I have the founder and the word. So founder, let's do something similar. So let this is horrible to see. So what I gotta do is I gotta break it here. Yep. So property, the first property, second property. This is like too narrow. This thing. Can you still see okay? Yeah, some of it is covered. Sorry about that. Let me move this smaller so you can see better. Right, because this is like not viewable in my case here. Right, so this is founder. Founder will be, so we haven't created that yet, so WoqlQuery dot insert. Yeah, sorry, this is like totally not very readable because I haven't tidied it up and make it beautiful. So but it's alright. We need to have that. So we have the ID of that person. So this one, okay, this one needs to be generated from the person. So maybe I have to generate the persons first in this case. So yeah, I'll leave that for now. Assuming we have that person, yeah. So what we gotta do is that we gotta put in person and plus the ID of the person. So it would be yeah, host founder founder. Yep, it's the capital. Yep. Yeah, it could be null, which is like yeah, we should check whether it's not null as well. So yeah, so all these should be checked. So what I gotta do is I gotta break this apart because otherwise it's like super difficult. So this will be the house object. Be just this one. This one is standard, and I'm not gonna append it now. I gotta be if house region is not null, it's not none, then I will have house object dot property. Yep. So I just gotta do that for everything. House founder is not none. Yep. And house object dot property goes to this one, and there's too many brackets. Right, so if they are not none, I'll just add them as a property, and assuming that person exists. We should also check whether that person exists, but we could do that after we add the person in search, assuming that this is correct. And yeah, if the data is messy, we just need to do more work. That's life. What else do we have? We have founder and region and words. What is words? Like, is it just like, is it saying of that house? Yeah. Well, okay. So this time if so we have to wrap it as data object. Oh, just obj now. Yep, equals 2. So remember we have to wrap it up for now, right? So we have our I would just copy the example from the flight data. By the way, if you're interested in this flight data, you can watch the video back like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, so this values should be so this one should be the word here, and it should be a string. So this, yep. Oh, okay, I'll put this as the object here. So, and then it should be, yep. This one should be the data object, and this one should be the words. Sorry, I think this is capital as well, because the data, the JSON like capitals. Right, what else? This is quite tedious, to be honest. Air, okay. It's just like the person. We just copy this founder thing. Yep. But this is better than you put in them one by one. Like, at least this is like programmatic. So you don't have to yeah. This should be air. Yep. And overlord, okay. Same, it's gonna be a person, so it's gonna be similar. So, but what is seats? I haven't seen seats so far. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, it's not none. Then we have the overlord as overlord. Q. This small case. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen seats. What does that mean? Right. Oh, here. Okay. So seats. Oh, it's also a list. Good grace. Yeah. But it's like only have one thing, most of them. So I don't know why it's a list. So I think maybe again we can cheat by like just putting the first one for now, and we've sort it out later. And so seat is just a string, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Right. So if so yes, this is if region does exist. Right. It's not none. Yeah, we have 50 minutes. We'll see how far it goes. It's like a speed run. Speed coding. Okay, this is if this exists, then do this. Yep, and if seats. So you know what? I just gotta copy and paste. And seats. Not none. So this would be actually the first one of seats. So so I gotta cheat by just putting first element as the yep as the representative. Yep, oh, these should be seats. Right. Okay. So we also have seats here. So it should be this parallel to region here. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the indentation thing. It's like very tricky. This should be seats. Oop. It should be seats. Did we put it in house? We don't have that here. Oh, okay. Seats. Right. It should be a property that's called seats, and we have to have the people. So for the person in characters. I like 3 characters, so I just PPL, but like, well, of course it's not for row, but I don't care. Right, so we should do the same thing. So for each character, we should have a. Oh wait, the thing that I'm appending this. Yeah, so result append. So this house object I have to edit in the result. So yeah, so I have two results to append. So append this object, yeah. So now I'm building the PPL object, which if. So what do we have for person? We have, and I don't have to create the other first. Let's create. Let's create. Yeah, the tricky bit is like but hopefully if we, because the thing is like, what if the father doesn't exist yet? But it should be fine because like we pass it in as a WOQL and, so it should not cause us a problem, right? So WOQL query and insert. Yeah, we gotta wrap that in one. Okay, so WOQL query dot insert. So we have that person. So that would be the ID of the person. So person underscore, right? So that's a prefix and ID. The ID of PPL. ID. Oops. So and then it should be a person. Yeah. So right. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm super sleepy and like I'm not spotting things as fast as I want to. Right. So I'm having an insert, and I gotta do the label because I need the name of the person. So the label would be PPL. What's the name? Is it name? Yes, his name. So the first person doesn't have a name. It only got aliases. Okay, that's funny enough. Right. So maybe label should be um the aliases name comma aliases. I don't know why someone doesn't have a name. As like just like this one. Oh God. So maybe if it's none, it's unknown. Right. Okay. So the character. You know what? Um if you doesn't have a name, you would just like be unknown. How about that? If PPL name is so it's like it's empty, right? Length of that equals 0. So you would have so this is the BJ. So you would actually have a label of unknown. Yeah, so your name is unknown, sorry. Else you can have a proper name. Yep. Right. Okay. So this is funny, and so PBL objects properties. What properties do we have? All right, what properties do we have? We have 10 minutes. Let's see if we can load in the data. So gender is like either female or male. So this one I need to do some checking as well. Property will be, so if PPL is female, uh, oh, what was it look like? Is female true or false? So it will become true or false in here. So is female, then property gender will be female. Else, oh, this one need to be a data thing. So I need to wrap it with that thing. Yes, sorry. Yeah, like this. Right. So this one should be female. Right. Okay. Else. I like playing with this. This is funny. Okay. Else it would be male. Right. Okay. So what else do we have? We have father. So if you have a father, so like I think is when it's missing, is it null or is it like missing? Like how what's the convention? So it's just null for this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be null. So some of them is none, some of them is null. It's like super confusing, and I don't like it. Right. Okay. So if it's not none, then I will give you a property of your father. So so this one should be father. This one would be an object property that is a person and ID of your father. Right. And okay, so it should be the same for mother. It should be the same, right? And spouse and children, I would pick the first one, so it need to be changed a little bit. And yeah, spouse. I'm super worried about my spelling because like it's not the best, and I'm tired and I'm under stress, so now I don't know whether it's good or not. Okay, spouse. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if I spell anything like super crazily wrong. And my other computer just got frozen. It's like usually what I use to monitor the chat. So if I ignore the chat, it's not because of me, it's because my computer got frozen. So I really can't see what's going on right now. What am I going to do? Because I'm now having an anxiety. So what am I going to do now is that I got to look at it at my this computer. So bear with me with a second. So I got to have a look if things are still alright on Twitch. Yep. Yeah. And okay, where was I? Okay, spouse. Sorry about that. Oop. Come back. Right. Spouse should be spouse. Right. Yep. Okay. I'm still streaming. So sorry if I missed your chat. Type it again. I can see it now. Because like I said, usually like the other computer that I use to monitor the chat is frozen without me knowing. So if I ignore you, I'm not ignoring you. It's because it's I didn't like not I'm too focused on because I keep my eye on the chat, but the chat was not the real chat is frozen. So sorry about that. But let me know, like if anything goes wrong, like if my mic turn off or something. Let me know. That's very important to me. Because otherwise, like nobody can hear what I'm saying, which is sad. And children, yes, children should be the first one. Sorry about that. And yeah. Oop. Why I want the whole if chorus? Yes, and I should check whether it's an empty list. So this one should be children. So yes, and so the length is not 0. It's greater than 0. This one should be length, because otherwise it's an empty list, right? And then I would have children. I don't have children in real life, but this person will have children. Yeah, and that would be the first one. Yeah, sorry, you can only have one children. It's like in China in those days. Like, no, I gotta fix that. Like, but I have to spend time checking, which I won't have within an hour, and it's a speed coding, so I'm not going to do that at the moment. Aliases, okay, that would be, I would just put a string in it, so it's fine. Just go check whether that's empty string, right? So let's have a look. What do we have? It's not aliases, yeah, your other names. So it's a list, so I only allow you have one. So it's gonna be similar to this, and we're gonna use that data object thing. Yeah, right. So yep, it's quite quiet in the chat. Oh, you're still there. And okay, right. So this should be what's this? Yeah, let's says your other name. Some people doesn't got a name, which is super weird, but I guess this is how it is. So if this is greater than 0, then you have a name. Then your name will be stored in this thing, which you would have a PPL. This is the first one. So this one should be, yeah, okay. Right, moment of truth. Not yet. I gotta put that in first. Append. So yeah, I gotta append this object because I've built it. Yeah, so this one should be our object. Right. So in the for loop, so I add all these characters with their properties, and I also added a bunch of houses with the seats and region. So let's see whether I can execute this one, right? So it's gonna be the same. So we have WOQL when. Yeah, when true, then I would have and this one should be the unpack of results, right? And execute. Okay, let's see. Like we may have a million violations. Right. What's going on with the seeds? What's going on with the seeds? Did I spell it wrong? I think it's the capital case. Yeah. Okay, let me double check. The seeds should be, yeah, is it character? No. House. Okay. Seeds. I really don't understand what they are. So it's a list of things. So let me look at Game of Thrones. So seeds. The first one. And do I name it correctly in the schema? Oh, it's without the S. Foolish me. Foolish me. Okay. Oh, maybe for this one as well. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's have a look at our console then. Right. Go back here. Refresh. I'm not surprised. Like I'm so surprised that it kind of runs without further violations. Okay. Let's check it out. It seems like got something in it. It got the schemer. Wow. I'm surprised by myself. Okay. But I do have some properties. And hours. Fine. Okay. Documents. Oh, I have no documents. This is not a good sign. Okay. Oh, maybe I forgot to run the. Yeah, I forgot to run the. That's why it kind of works, but it's not working actually. Right, I have an error. Only concatenate strange or oop. Oh yeah, ID. Oh yeah, sorry about that. ID is an integer, and it's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. Okay, so all these need to be str. Yeah. Or I can use an f string actually because it's a Yeah, it's fine. I will just use str. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Yeah, because this will all be, so this is fine. This is a string. Regencies, I think they're fine. Founder, yes, this one will be a number. And this one, word is fine. This one is a person, so you got a numbers is ID. And right. Okay. Oop. I'm missing one, is it? Where's that? PPL object? Oh, yeah, the first one, sorry. Yeah, this is what it was complaining. I totally overlooked it. Yeah. Type. Uh, it's missing one argument position. Uh, why? Type. It has two things, or maybe the brackets are not right. Oh, person, is it? Yeah, I spelled wrong. Does it matter? This one is closing that one. Yeah. Or is it am I missing something and being very, very, very stupid? Inserts. Nope, it takes two things. And why is it complaining? Yeah, it does take two things. Aha. Correct positional argument. Or did I flip it? It sometimes happened. No, it should be the ID and it should be the. I think, yeah, I'm just like messing with this. This is a string and I'm concatenating it. I'm inserting this. You know, I gotta print this out just to see. That is, maybe it's become a none or something, like very stupidly. Person one. Why it doesn't like it? This is super strange. Oh yeah, right. I forgot this bracket. Yeah, it just like telling me something not related to that is something weird. Okay. Oop. Lysis. I spelled wrong, right? Lysis. Yeah, I totally spelled wrong. Right, so name, and you have a fake name. Yep. This one. Should I fix this? I think, yeah, I think this is wrong as well. Yeah. Because this is a plural and it's a super funny plural, so I just totally messed it up. And, yep. Right. Let's try that again. Oh, it's doing something. Okay, good. I don't think I need this anymore. Right, it's a big thing. Like, that's why it may take a while, but it seems working, which is good. And, yeah, so if you have any questions, it's your time to ask now. Sorry about that. I kind of ignore you for a bit because I didn't realize that my chat was frozen and my whole computer was frozen on my other computer. But yeah, I'm now watching the chat room, so let me know if there's any questions. If not, I think this one, yeah, I'll just let it run and I would let you know what happened. Yeah, it may take a while because this is quite big. Like I mean, big not like as a text file or something. It's big as like because it got quite a lot of properties and it kind of. Oh, okay, now I got an error. So result is not defined. I spelled it wrong probably, and yeah. Results, yes. Sorry. Sorry, I'm horrible. I'm super tired today. I'm so sorry about that. It's Friday, but I should be, I should be happy because like it's Friday. Who doesn't love Friday? But yeah. Right. Okay, let's try again. Yep. List index out of range. Oh, so did I check like where the seats are fine? Did I check? Oh, it's not. Oh, sorry. This should be. Yeah, it's a list, so it should be using the lengthy thing. Greater than 0. Right. Yeah. Because an empty string is not none. It's just empty. Okay. So, same problem. I can fix it. Not a big deal. Oh, but like, is it an ID? Yeah, it is an ID, sadly. Okay. That's why I give a prefix, right? The name of the house is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the character 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, seeds are not, not least of the, oh, sorry, yeah, it should be like this. So, yeah. Out of range again? Did I check you again? Sorry. Oh yeah, same problem. I just propagated problems everywhere. So sorry. Right. Come on. I just want to put this baby to sleep. Word. Ooh. Words, right? Yeah, the plural thing, or is it capital? House has got a word. Got a word with me. Words and capital W. Sorry. Sorry. And yeah. Oop. Oh, this is values. Yeah. Why that one is correct and one is wrong? I am super stupid. Sorry. Yeah. It's fun actually. Fun to debug actually. Like, but oop. Unexpected. This is new. Syntax error. Syntax error. But it's still running. That's so weird. So it's like it's running that function, but like it got some weird errors and some violation. Okay. Cool. Alright. So it's complaining. Person. So valid. Okay. Yeah, I think I gotta stop now and double check this, and I'll update the code and show it to you. I would do a wrapped up next week when I started to show you what's going on. But you got the idea, right? So yeah. So this is like you can see that I'm just like type. This is within an hour, and it's almost work. It's just like got some little silly bugs. Like most of the time, I just like use it to fix my silly bugs. So you can see that this is super quick. Once you get your head around, you just okay, I need these objects, I create this object, and then okay, I need this property, I just plug that in. So you can see that this is like quite easy to do, but you just need to like get your head around how to build it. I think like I actually have an idea of running a series of like explaining things from like very basic. It's like I use my learning experience to kind of explain how to get your mind to work with this way of thinking how to build a graph. Yeah, so I just like is help you to practice more. So we gotta do it together rather than you struggling. Well, you can go to Discord. Like our Discord server is amazing. Like people there are like there to help you. But if you still feel scared to do it yourself, I'm here. I will do it with you every Friday, and we're gonna just by example, you'll learn how to build graphs. And yeah, I try to explain a little bit more. Sorry, like today I try to do live coding to show you how things actually works. Like if I do it for the first time, but there's a lot of hiccups, like things that I have to, you know, um, kind of find like smoothen the edges, and after that, I would show you the product and then explain to you what I've changed, what mistake I made, and we're gonna see the result next week. So I gotta just gonna go solve all these violations and check the list. I would tell you how to use the list next week. So yeah, I think that's it. So see you next week. Bye.